The man suddenly realized that his body was slowly shrinking, because he noticed his wedding ring somehow fell to the floor. Even his original 6-foot height had turned into 5 feet just like his wife. At first, Paul did not take it seriously, but as time went on, he kept getting smaller and smaller. In the end, he even shrank down to the size of a mosquito, and the spiders and insects in the house all turned into terrifying monsters. After Paul noticed his body was shrinking, he also went to the local hospital for a checkup, but all of his test results came back completely normal. There was nothing unusual in his bones or blood, since the shrinking kept getting worse, and the hospital treatment did not help at all. Facing massive medical bills, Paul had no choice but to go home to rest. Before long, Paul had become about the same size as a cat. For her husband's safety, his wife had no choice but to throw the cat outside. She even told others that her husband had already died, planning to sell their house. This instantly made Paul extremely angry, because he felt his wife no longer saw him as a normal person, but as a seriously ill burden dragging the family down. However, as the days went by, Paul's body continued to shrink, and he could only live inside his daughter's toy house. At first, Paul thought it was pretty fun, because he did not have to work and could stay home with his daughter. But soon he could not smile anymore, because his wife did not dare let him sleep on the bed, afraid that one turn at night might crush him to death. But the more this happened, the more Paul wanted to climb onto the bed. So the next day he tied a fish hook to a rope. He thought he could climb up using the rope that way, but he did not expect that at this moment. A sudden cat's meow came from outside the door. It turned out the cat his wife threw out had come back. This instantly made Paul break out in a cold sweat, because in his eyes, the cat had become a massive giant. He tried to stand up and run, but accidentally got cut by the fishhook. Even worse, the cat struck a hunting pose toward him. To stay alive, Paul quickly grabbed a sewing needle to defend himself, then turned around and ran for his life.